Hey, what's up, you guys? It's MCLegoboy here with 7956 Ewok Attack, a 2011 set. So this was the next time that we got to see the new Ewoks, including a new one, and we got yet another speeder bike. Oh my gosh, too many speeder bikes. But, you know, I mean, it makes sense. You got this guy, you gotta have a speeder bike in it, so... Not saying that they're out of their mind throwing in another speeder bike. It's just a lot of speeder bikes, okay? So, anyway, minifigures. We got this dude again. But, you know, it's totally cool. I like this guy. He's a great minifigure. You know, simple. To the point. This is who this guy is. Nothing too crazy. The next guy we get is Logray, or Logray. However his name is supposed to be spoken, it basically sounds like a woody fish. So, although technically a stingray is not a fish. Some sort of weird sea creature that's got a tree bark. So, there is Logray. I love this design of him. I mean, the whole skull thing and all this detail. Like, what is up with that? I don't even know what that is, but it looks awesome. So, yeah, definitely one of the coolest little Ewoks we ever got. And, you know, you just have to switch a hand around and do that and make him look all vicious. Like the cute little Ewoks are supposed to be. Okay, then you have Logray. No, you don't. That's totally not the right name at all. You've got Tokat. At least on the box, that's what it says. But if you remember, if you ever got the minifigure encyclopedia like I did to get that cool-looking Han minifigure, you'll know that they really didn't plan on giving this dude a name. He was just based off of an Ewok that was named Tokat, but not actually supposed to be him. You know, aside from Wicket, I'm amazed that there are actually quite a few of names of the Ewoks in the credits for Return of the Jedi. I mean, okay, but I definitely don't ever remember seeing Tokat in there, but maybe it's based off of the TV show that I'd never heard of for like the longest time, and now it looks like it was one of those 80s cartoons that you don't want to watch. But still, anyway, and I mean, you know, go over the speeder bike again. It's a speeder bike, you know. It's got a very simple function in life, be a speeder bike. So, and I do say that it succeeds at looking and being a speeder bike. So, you know, got the air intake. They gave him a blaster this time, so how cool is that? They finally changed the pieces that they were using here. No more bars with lightsaber rods or little fork thingies. It's now these jousting, whatever they're called. I want to call them like sabers or something, but I know that that's probably not even close to being right. They're the giant long pieces with the little cone bit and the extra bit, and you know, looks cool. And then they added that little section there to keep everything all aligned, and you know. So, I mean, this is definitely a lot sturdier than other versions, but you know, it's a speeder bike. What more do you want from me? Okay, it's the more accurate of detailed speeder bikes. Like, the more accurate speeder bikes have gotten, the less sturdy they may be, and that's also kind of true. Cause I mean, like, seriously, the thing splits in half. So, and I'm gonna leave it that way, cause yeah. So anyway, we now go on to the set. Alright, so you would think, like, just looking at like the box or something, it's a set that has got some kind of cool stuff in it, but I mean, ultimately it's not going to be overly exciting. No, man, this set is crazy. It is very complicated. Like, just the overall set, it's detailed, but then you've got so many functions going on here. So we're just going to start here and move our way around. I guess I'm not going to try and be all sporadic and be like, oh, look at this thing, that. So I'll try and be organized about it. So here we are. We got a ladder. Simple. Not much to say about a ladder that can fold up and down, but if you really needed to, you could throw the ladder up while the Ewoks are up in there so that nobody can get them. As you move around, you've got this thing, and it opens. It's awesome. That thing opens. You get rid of any sort of weapon, and you can throw an Ewok in there. You can play hide and seek, or, you know, just hide and not die. That's also a pretty fun game, though it's not very popular. I mean, you know. Anyway, right here you can see there is in fact a flick fire missile in the set, because, you know, they just couldn't resist. They had to throw one in. So yeah, you close that up. Then you've got this thing. This thing is crazy what's going on here. Like, whoa. And all it does is just slide back and forth in between these two sections, so... and I mean, like, this is, like, definitely the most violent out of anything that they could have done. Just completely, like, knock this dude's brains out. Just, yeah. But first you gotta get everything all lined up. There we go. Get him nice and close, and yeah. See, look at how violent that is. These cute little fuzzy Ewoks have a darker side, man. So, you know, you're moving around. There's that flick fire missile again. Don't need to show you that. Then we finally get to the next thing, which is right there. And you lift up, and you've got these little logs, and I think this is kind of supposed to resemble whenever they rolled all the logs down the hill and caused that ATST to get all funny and fall over and blow up, which was awesome. But, you know, I mean, it's just something that perhaps is supposed to reference it. I know that this is basically just a little fort, and they've booby-trapped the heck out of it. But then you finally get up here, and it's a nice little catapult. Especially this kind of catapult. I had never gotten this kind of catapult before, and now I think I got like 2 more. Or maybe just 1 more. I don't know. But I got another one of these, at least one, in Ewok Village. So it's kind of nice to have little catapult pieces. I don't know when I will ever use them, or like how I will use them in a set, but hopefully it will be cool. And then really the rest of the set is all about decoration. So you've got some extra rocks up here. You get 2 extra rocks for the catapult. So you got 3 rocks in total if you don't know how to do some simple math. And then there's some dark gray and some bright green and some regular green. So a nice array, and some lime green. Lime green is like the one thing that, if it's used in little bits like this, it totally looks okay. When people try and use lime green plants, though, it kind of looks like toxic waste going all over the place. I just can't get myself to believe that that is a plant. I've never seen a plant be that bright green ever, but I also live in Florida where the sun scorches half the plants that we have. So yeah, I mean, really, it is kind of a simple set, but it does a lot. And if I'm remembering correctly, it was $19.99 or it was $24.99. I don't know. I think the price per piece was still pretty good, and that the functions overall, like, they really helped the set out. I mean, it's all about the functions, and for something like, if you were a kid and you bought this, or you got it as a gift or something like that, this will be one of those sets that that you would remember as being a favorite set of yours, because it had so many functions and you played with it for hours and hours and hours, just beating the crap out of this dude. This poor scout trooper is getting ganged up. I mean, like, he's tortured by these little Ewoks right here, so yeah, gotta love those Ewoks, because they're so, like, innocent looking, and then they just, like, start ripping everything apart. It's awesome. So, I do believe that this is all there really is to the set that comes to mind. I mean, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a half, like a bunch of functions. Just remember there are a bunch of functions in this this nice little set, which is awesome. I mean, it kind of makes you wonder why a lot of other sets can't come with so much playability, but then again, now we won't have this set to stand out amongst all the other sets as being one of the most fun sets to play with, because it has so many functions. So now I do believe that we have covered everything that this nice little 2011 set has to offer. So this has been MCLegoboy with 7956 Ewok Attack. See you guys.